Okay, so this is a tutorial about using ACT and ABC tool, and what we'll be doing is to make sure that the information that we have about high schools in ACT, we have the logos according to them in the ABC tool, and then linking that file into ACT. So I'll show you how to do that. We're going to get started by going into ACT. I'm just going to wait for that to load up right there. Okay, and we're going to go to here, so we're going to start off the main page. We're going to go to groups. We're going to go to all schools in Canada. We're going to do all high schools in Ontario, and we're going to make sure it's selected, and we're going to view contacts within this group. So we're going to go first and look at AB Lucas Secondary first on the list. And we're going to check if we have this information, we have these logos in the ABC tool. So we'll be logging into our ABC tool, going into the logo library, and we're going to be searching AB Lucas. And here we go, we got the AB Lucas right here. So we don't have to import the files, but we will have to copy these files into ACT. So how we're going to do that is we're going to right click, copy link address, we're going to click on this Corel draw file, right click, and we're going to just paste it in here. Okay, we have 3 spaces, we have 2 pictures, so we're going to do the same thing, right click with this image, copy link address, and put it in here. Oops. Put it in here. Okay, and that's done. So we're going to go back. I'm just going to make sure this right here, the link stays. Excellent. So we're going to go keep down the list. Now I'll show you for the ones that don't have info. So for example, there's a school that I know for sure doesn't have. Let me just let's see here. Okay. So you'll have to go through the whole list. But this one right here, St. Patrick's High School, we're going, so again, you want to check that it exists or it doesn't exist in the ABC tool. So it's St. Patrick, and it does not exist here. There's no matches. However, where are you going to get this logo is we have location. It's in the E drive in the logo library right here in high schools in Ontario, and we have a list here. Now if we go to ACT, we could see that the graphic ID number is 737 right there. So what we'll need to do in this list is to find the range where this number will appear. So 737, it will arrange, and 37, so it will be in this range right here. Okay, and we're going to open this, and there it is. It's actually on the second page. We have the vector file. Not this, but we have the vector file for the image. So what we're going to do is copy it. I'm going to create a new one. We're going to paste it. We're going to blow it up. And we're going to save it. Now we're saving it in, we're going to go to E drive again. We're going to go to the logo library, high schools in Ontario. And I believe, okay, just give me 1 second. I believe we, we're going to go high schools in Ontario, and before that we'll just make a, where's that? Okay. All schools in Canada? Nope. We're going to go to Logos School right here, and we're going to make a folder. So again, eDrive Logos School. We're going to make a folder with the code of the school, which the code number is right here. So we're going to copy that. Um, where's that? We're gonna grow. Okay, and we're gonna name, this is the code for the school. I'm gonna click on that, and then we're gonna put the code for the school /737, the graphic ID. Okay, so we're gonna save that here, and we're gonna export it as well as a JPEG. So again, we're going to the E drive, the school, the logos for school, logo school. It's 48, and we're just gonna put the JPEG in here. Okay. Okay. And now to upload it, we're gonna go to, again, we're gonna ABC tool. We're gonna go to logo library. We're gonna go to new item, and we're putting in the so the graphic ID would actually be 737. And let's, you know what, let's just import the files so we can just view it to better. Okay. And so we're gonna drag the JPEG in here in the file. It's JPEG and the CorelDRAW file in here. Okay, and now we're gonna fill this information out of where it is, and all this information we can find on ACT right there. Okay, so the school is St. Patrick. We just make sure that it is spelled correctly so we can look for it afterwards. St. Patrick's High School, so I'm just going to copy this. Better to copy than to make a spelling error. St. Patrick's, the school city. Actually, I don't believe that we have to, okay, we're going to put over where it is. It's in Ontario. The school city, would be in Ottawa, so city of Ottawa, and then the and then we're going to put the postal code as well, right here. We're going to insert this information, and then we're going to put the mascot. Now, I am not particularly sure what the mascot is for this school. And it doesn't actually have one right here, unless it's St. Patrick. You know what? This is all for their school. This is 737. This is all St. Patrick. So we actually have to make these images for all of them. Oh, this is the math department. Okay, so we can just take this, and it's this guy right here. So we'll actually make a file for all of them. Okay, they are all for this school, so we're gonna save this as well, and I believe it's 738, this one. Okay, the CorelDRAW file. Let me just double check. It was 738. Yep. And we're gonna export it as well as 738 JPEG. Okay. And we're gonna export this image as well, this vector. So we're gonna do the same thing where you're blowing it up, the vector file, and we're gonna save it. And that one, I believe, was 10036. Let's save it as a CDR file, and then we're gonna export it as well as a JPEG. Okay. So this guy, I believe it is a leprechaun. Okay. And some would probably be a little easier to identify of whether it's a bull or so forth and so on. So we got the mascot as a leprechaun. So we're just gonna write that in here. And then descriptive words, we can put leprechaun. We're going to put St. Patrick, comma, high school, and maybe the graphic ID, and then the code maybe as well, which one's 0048, I believe. Just double check this. Oh, there we go. Mascot is Irish. It's actually not a leprechaun, it's Irish. It actually tells you all this information right here. It's 48, so it's not a leprechaun. We're just simply putting Irish. Okay. So now what, we can just keep the name just because it is might be easier to find later. So we're going putting all this information in here, and we're going to add. Or perhaps, yep. I'm gonna just. Okay, and then how many colors are in here? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors, because we've got the green. Yeah, we've got 6 colors here, so we're just going to put 6 colors and add a new logo. Now we're going to have to repeat that with the other items as well. So the other one, oops, wrong one. Okay. So this was, okay, we'll just import it this way. Okay. We got the act right there. Okay. And we're going to just open this file. Alright. So we're going to have the same thing right here as we're going to put in the 736 file right here. And the 736 JPEG we're going to insert in here. Graphic ID is 736. St. Patrick's. Patrick High School. And we could just, it's okay, we don't have to fill up all this information. But make sure it's all in your keywords. So St. Patrick High School. We can put a clover. Anything that would relate to this, we can put in there. So we could put Irish again. And that's it. Okay. And then this logo is only one color, so we're gonna add a new logo, and then we're gonna add the last one, which was 738. So we're gonna this one right here. Oh, that's the one we did. So we needed the other one. 737. So this one. Yep. Oh, we uploaded the other one. I'm sorry. 738. There. This one right here. And then we're going to put the coral in here. And then 737. Oops. And again, we're going to put St. Patrick's. Patrick High School. We're going to put that the mascot is Irish. Again, Irish. We could put high school, St. Patrick's. And then we can put the graphic ID and the actual the code for the school as well. Okay, and then we're gonna, oh, how many colors here? We're gonna 1, 2, 3, 5 colors, and we're gonna put 5 colors in here, and add a new logo. Okay, now we're gonna search them, so we get them. So this is where it's so important to spell it correctly and have it in keywords. We're gonna search for St. Patrick. There it is. Or you can actually put it in the school right here. Now we're gonna do the same thing as we did before. We're going to take and copy the link address from here into ACT, into the school right here. So we're going to paste this here, and we're going to copy this here into ACT right here, and then this one, copy link and put it in here. Okay, and that's it. That's how this is done. We're just going to make sure that it's in there and all the links are there and it's all organized. Excellent. So this is it, and we just keep on. We'll have to go through this whole list in order to get and assign all these to their appropriate logos, and putting the links from ABC Tool back into ACT, and that's all. So good luck.